What's happening, people? And once again, welcome back to youtube.com/CubCamTV for this, another edition of CUBREACTS. As we continue to explore the latest new musical flavour worldwide today, we have an absolute treat for you, which I cannot wait to get into. This one, it goes by the name Astalavista, from two names doing absolute bits right now, Zlatan and young Jonn. Obviously, Zlatan's had quite an extensive history of releasing kind of party-fueled bangers. Young Jonn is one of the big breakouts of 2022, and it's really exciting to see the moves that they're both making, and this should be a very exciting collaboration. Now, there is a visualizer, but the visualizer is only 1 minute and 29 seconds, so I'd rather check out the full tune, and maybe we'll put up a short to the visualizer at some point, but I want to check out the full tune and give it its full kind of merit, which we can't really do with 1 minute and 29 seconds of footage. So there we go. As always, if you are new to the channel, do make sure you're getting involved by hitting that subscribe button on the right-hand side of the page, turning notifications on as well, leaving a like, leaving a comment, and all of that good stuff. Without further ado, let's jump into this one. Let's go. It's Willis.
Nice to meet you. I thought your toes and bend. My sneaky link falling in love. She want me for
straight in, no messing about.
Be selfish if you love me. You must learn to share. Only money in my mind. For now, I ain't got time to oh yeah.
Again, whenever I hear that Willis over the intro, I know that I'm in for a good time production-wise. Young Willis is one of the best out there. There's no getting away from that. I love what he does. I love the kind of continuity he brings. I love the futurism he brings to a lot of his production styles as well. He's definitely not a one-dimensional producer by any means. But the introduction to this, really, really cool. The back and forth sounding fantastic. A lot of energy with that kind of call and respond between the two of them. Very high-paced, this one. I think I saw on the listing that this is 120 BPM, which is really, really quick. But it sounded cool so far. Definitely unique. Definitely different.
She said nobody do me like that. Nobody do me like that.
Just in case you don't know this, you just scatter my head. So
far on this one, I like the idea. I like how excitable it is. I like the kind of overall energy of the tune. I'm not as keen on the transitions. The transitions seem a little bit rushed. Now, maybe that's because the tune is very, very quick and the overall tempo of the tune is very, very quick. But this one, I don't know. It feels like the transitions aren't quite there vocally. It feels like they're going from one block to another block, and there isn't, I don't know, the transitions don't seem as smooth as you would normally expect to hear from these two.
She promised me love forever. Our love would cross the border. Papa love would not put us under.
Oh yeah. She said jiggy my me.
You see, now that transition there, a little bit slower, and it just felt a lot more impactful. It wasn't just verse, next bit. That was very much like you felt the build-up of the instrumentation. You felt the kind of the natural transition between the vocals, and then suddenly you go into a brand new section. Loads of kind of call and respond going on, some really cool backing work as well. So again, maybe that was just an element of that individual part of the tune, but this now sounds like it's coming into its own as a creation.
Say you did my eyes. Say you did my. She said nobody do me like that. Nobody do me like that.
Them don't do me things before, but nobody do me like this. I think God put your time to come.
This breakdown's cold.
Them don't do me things before.
It's so high-paced. I'm struggling to keep up. I'm sounding out of breath because of how quick the sort of transitions and things are on this. And it's cool to hear because these are two artists that aren't necessarily the most inside the box. They're both artists that try different things. Zlatan especially, someone that's always kind of jumped around with kind of higher energy instrumentals and always brought an energy that matches that with his vocal lines. So overall, this is kind of a cool area to be in. It almost feels like I'm literally in the heart of Carnival, man, with that sort of higher energy. The drum lines on this are fantastic. Again, shouts to Young Willis because his production technique on this is flawless. Loving the kind of constant updating of the bass instrumentation down below, and then on top of that as well, this kind of constant switching of the atmospherics around, and the interchanging between their two vocals just gives it this very lively, constantly interchanging feel. Really, really cool.
till I touch your toes and bend. My sneaky link up, falling in love. She want me for herself.
Again, I can imagine this section here is the bit where we're going to get that kind of viral factor of what the tune represents. This Astalavista, nice to meet ya. I reckon we're going to see some really cool dance routines come out of this section here. Again, both of these two are people that do inspire that kind of, not necessarily TikTok culture as much, but that kind of almost reactive kind of culture and people expressing how the tune makes them feel. These are two people that kind of have a history of doing that, at least from what I've seen bare people kind of reacting to their tunes in kind of dance format or kind of almost meme format to an extent a lot of the time as well. But it's really cool to see how people do interpret tunes like this. I can't wait to see that side of it.
Don't be selfish if you love me, you must learn to share. Only money in my mind for now, I ain't got time to oh yeah. She said Jiggy my me back. She said Jiggy my me back. Say you dey enter my eyes. Say you dey enter my eyes. She said nobody do me like that.
I'm really liking that vocal in the background. It's kind of going that little vocal, that kind of hummed addition, just giving the whole tune again a sense of direction. This has been a roller coaster. It's been a roller coaster in a whirlwind that's floating around a tundra. Like it's an absolute it's a real journey. It's a very, very quick journey, but you definitely remember it. I'm a little bit flabbergasted by it, to be honest with you, just because there's so much energy that's gone into this. I'm even talking quicker than I normally do, which is crazy, but I didn't think that was possible. I think both of them have actually approached it in quite a nice way. Apart from that sort of earlier transition, which felt a little rushed, the tune has grown and it's kind of morphed into this, again, futuristic, carnival-influenced idea. And I think both of them have brought it really, really nicely with their vocals. Let's let it run through to the end and give it our final breakdown. Nice little guitar line through the middle as well. I love the use of those log drums. There we go. Young Willis on production for this masterpiece, Astalavista, Zlatan featuring young Jonn, two very exciting names that are doing absolute bits right now. Again, do go and check out the visualizer as well. I'm sure that will add some kind of context to the overall feel. As I said before, I wanted to make sure we were reacting to the whole tune rather than just the visualizer, because if we're being honest, 1 minute 29, it's not really enough to get into a breakdown for. But there we go. I did enjoy this one. Definitely a tune that grew on me as it went. It's definitely a tune that expanded and kind of brought in a lot of additional sounds, some really cool individual breakdown blocks, really nice use of log drums as well. Cool backing vocals, really cool use of call and respond. Both of their vocal lines on this are great. And again, really well crafted by Young Willis on the production side of things. So there we go. Fantastic stuff. As always, friends, I am keen to hear your thoughts on each and every tune we do react to on the channel. So do make sure you're getting involved in the comment section down below, letting us know how you're feeling about this one as a collaboration. Who else would you like to see these two collaborate with? Who else would you like to hear over a Young Willis piece of production as well? And as always, if you're new to the channel, make sure you're getting involved by hitting that subscribe button on the right-hand side of the page, turning notifications on as well, just so you can stay up to date with everything we are doing here on the channel. That's it from me, though. Hopefully you have enjoyed this video, and we shall see you all next time. Peace.
Sounding so good right now, but they're sounding a bright and yes, it's Kovu. Stay locked. TV.
Boys in full fit right here, and you're locked on to the best breakfast with man like Cole.
Yo, this is Aaron Glitch, and you're tuning to the sounds of Kovu right now. You already know the thing. Bad boy selector. Alright, let's go.